So here we see the sample is almost all melted, and we have a stirrer inside the test tube because we need to keep stirring throughout the experiment. Of course, when it's possible, when it's solid we can't, but now we still have a little bit of solid left, so we're going to wait until all the solid sample is melted. So it shouldn't take more than a few seconds. Now, all the experiments in lab number 4 are the same, meaning this is the same setup for every experiment. The main difference is that here we have pure stearic acid. The second run, the second experiment, is just going to be a little different because I'm going to add a known amount of lauric acid, which is the second organic acid that we are using in this experiment. After that, I'm going to repeat this process again. The third experiment, I'm going to add another known amount of lauric acid to this test tube and do this over again and measure the freezing point of that mixture. And I'm going to do like 6 additions of lauric acid to this test tube. And the sample is almost all melted. So I'm just going to wait for a minute, make sure everything is melted. Sometimes you get some solids up here, so I'm just going to mix this to make sure. Now the sample is all melted, so I'm going to take this up. I'm going to turn off the heating. I'm going to remove the water bath over here on the side using the hot hands. Now I'm going to bring this down because I want the stirrer to continue working. I'm not going to put the test tube on top or touching the hot plate because it's very, very hot. So instead of cooling down the sample, it's going to heat it up more. And the goal of this last part of the experiment is to cool down. The temperature right now is above 80 Celsius. So I'm going to cut the video here, wait for it to cool down a little more, and then when we are close to that freezing point, I'm going to start recording again.